Hello. A friend of mine wants to learn a song of mine, Animal Designs Part 2. So this is a video for him to be able to learn it. I have the chord tabs in the description, and I'll do it really quick. But before you put on the capo, the tuning is drop D. On the bottom E, it goes down to D. The rest is standard. But the capo goes on the second fret, does not cover the top two strings there. So you get this interesting sound, which you have your 3 octaves on the open strings. Yeah. So, okay. First off, you're going to start with Emaj7, and we're just doing the open A shape. We're going to go up here to the 5th fret. Yes. So, just worry about the chords, and then I'm going to talk about the finger style in a second. So you have E major 7, and then you go down to C sharp minor, and then you have this E over B type thing, which you don't need to do if you don't want to. You don't have to do it every time either, but. Then you have A major. Go back to E major 7. So in the verses you have this walk down, and you just go through that twice. The second time, after you end on A, then we're going to do something a little different. This is another E shape. It's the E with the 1 asterisk, and it's just an open C shape, but obviously up 2 whole steps, and so it's a D, and then F sharp minor, and then back to A again. Now the second time I go through this, I don't play the same E shape. Instead, I actually play something a little different, and this is actually going to transition into the finger style before we get to the chorus here. Instead, I forget about the note this ring finger is playing. Instead, I'm just going to talk about the index and middle finger. Instead of playing it with the index and middle finger, those 2 notes, I'm going to play it the same 2 notes but with my middle and ring. That way my index is free. Oh, hopefully that was in frame. Jeez. Which lets me hit this note right here on the 2nd fret of the G string. Yeah. So gives me that transition. And then after you play through the verses twice, D major 7 here, and we're going to go up, slide back up to the E major 7. So before we go on, talk about hopefully that was probably a little confusing because I haven't talked about the finger style. So I just use 3 fingers, and these 2 you do not have to worry about. They do the same thing for basically the entire song. They just like they do the same thing. They just keep going. The thumb plays on the 1, 4, and 7 of the 8th notes in a measure. So seven, 1, 4, 7, 1, 4, 7, 1. That thumb is how you're going to get your rhythm and how you're going to get the transitions to the other chords. And that's where your expression can take you, is with the thumb, if you're following the same kind of pattern that I'm doing. The index and middle here, they're just going. They just are filler, basically. But yeah, that thumb allows the expression there, so Yeah, so the thumb really is the thing that you're ever listening to when you hear the guitar. The other stuff is just the filler of the two fingers. Yeah, so those are the verses, and the chorus. Once you're after you've done the second verse and you're playing this D major 7 again, you can do the same. I do the same thing that I do whenever I'm transitioning to the second section of the verse with my thumb. I do that same thing with the D. This time going to an A. So the start of the chorus is A major. Can you feel those leaves? So A major, and then another D, another E, as the E with the 2 asterisks. Oh, is it? No, E with the exponential sign. And this is just an open D shape, but it's up a whole step, of course. And then a D, another D. This is the D with the 1 asterisk, and it is another open C shape, but just one whole step up to be a D. Can you feel those leaves stick upon the snow? Iron by the one inside who set his rules below. Now, in the recording on the album, I don't do this for the chorus every single time. I don't play the same chords. What I do instead is I alternate between doing that, the A, E, D, alternate between that and doing A, this G sharp, and then this F sharp minor. So I also do this riff. So like, can't you feel those leaves stick upon this snow? Iron by the one inside who set his rules below. It's up to you if you really want to do what I did in the album recording. It is easier and almost sounds better to just consistently do A, E, D. Up to you, really. I do think it mixes it up because otherwise you're just doing the AED on repeat for quite a while because the entire chorus is just that same pattern. So like I said, in the record, I alternate between doing the A, G sharp, F sharp, and then A, E, D. I alternate between doing those every other time. Yeah, but that's basically the whole song until you get to that bridge near the end. I know it's a long song, right? After the second chorus, the kind of fade out there, and you go to the bridge, which is just 2 chords. It's really easy. It's this one again. It's the E with the exponential sign, right? And he who nailed the iron. This is A with a 1 asterisk. It's just A major again, but you're gonna have these 2 higher notes here. How do I hide my middle finger? Yeah, there you go. You're just pressing 3 fingers down. He who nailed the iron, the jury would agree. Leave the shade upon his grave of clouds and human trees, and grew from all he knew. The games we're meant to play, and all the constraints that lay upon today. just goes on, you know. What is in my eyes? What is in my sight? What is in my blood that's lain upon the night? And then we're gonna go back to what we played for the verse, but only the second part of the verse. Once we're no longer up here with the E, but here with the E. So. See their plan, their outstretched hands, F sharp minor, A, certain and defined. Oh wait, certain and defined, drawn between the gas to dream, and then B for the first time, with animal designs, A, B, A. And, oh yeah, and then, and skunk hair is standing there, arms crossed and staring at, so just E major with an A shape. And then E major 7. Oh, wrong one. Yeah. And then we'll do this A major 7. And that's the only difference here is that you'll use your first finger to play the second fret up here near the end. So it has this so we're playing it, and then the top string, and then the third string. And skunk hair is standing there, arms crossed and staring at strangers, graying and fading away. His brain seeping into the anchor on a warm December day. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully that was clear enough. Yeah. Thank you.